Okay, now we're going to see how we use CAMG to produce the transfer function automatically. First, we're going to build the bond graph over here. This is going to be the, right there. This would be the R element in here. This, of course, with this would have the I element over here. This is basically what we need to build the bond graph model in CAMG. The causal marks, we can put them in here, but CAMG will do it automatically. I'll just do it here just so that we know exactly how it should come out. And so what we need to do is we come in here and we say, okay, well, first of all, let's do the view, voltage view in here. And for now, let's just go down and we'll start the program right here. Okay, and enter this bond graph that is a simple bond graph model into here. And we go over here. Okay, so why don't we just put this in here, and we're going to say this is new. And so I'm just going to let's see, this is the SE over here, and then we have the 1, and you will see the causal marks are already assigned immediately as we go along. So by the time that we build the bond graph model, everything is complete. So this is the C, and then I put the I element over here, right there. So having done this, let's just make it a little pretty to move the C to where it snaps over here. Move single element. This one, we want to move it up here. There you go. So interface. Now, what we need to do is we want to produce the symbolic matrix, transfer function. So let's go to the MATLAB interface in here, yeah? And then go, and then CAMG and MATLAB negotiate an interface between the two of them, and they should come up for us with this. Now remember, we have two outputs. We have voltage C and voltage I as outputs. So we will obtain the two transfer functions for those. So what I need is for you to realize what the outputs are. What is voltage C and voltage I? It was going to be voltage C is going to be E sub 3, right? And the other one would be E sub 4. So this would be, if this is 1, 2, this is 3 and 4. So let's just wait until it comes up. Okay, let me just make sure that we have plenty of ways to see this clearly. So we're going to go here. We usually use number 18 so that we can see clearly. So what you need to do is go to the CAMG SYM file in here, and in here we know that we can produce the matrices, but we are not into that right now. We want to produce these transfer functions that you need. So we need E sub 3. Go to the E sub 3 and make that your first output. Activate this. Tell it that this is the output number 1, and then tell it that the output number 1 is going to be the first row of the C and the first row of the D. And from here we need to also do the other one, E sub 4. Activate that as your second output, and this is going to be output number 2. and then in here you have 2 and then 2. Having done that, that's all you need to do. And you run this, watch what's going to happen here. This tells you what the input is in here. These are the 2 state variables. This is the A matrix. And then you have the B matrix. The C matrix, we have 2. And the computer gave you these 2 transfer functions, you see? If we compare this to what we did by hand, you will see that this transfer function in here is the same transfer functions that we obtained by hand. In fact, if we could go and perhaps distill this from here. Let me go and show you what I'm trying to tell you. If you go over here, we had this as the say view, normal view. Right here, these are the transfer functions that I would like it to compare to. So if we do this, take a look here. Just move this a little bit. This at the top, right here, is 1 over c times I times s squared times r times s plus 1. Is exactly this one. And the second transfer function, this one, is this one. See here? This is, of course, is with the c written in a little different way. But this is the way you obtain the 2 transfer functions automatically.